Fala pessoal, tudo beleza? Aqui quem fala é o Spider. Hoje eu tô aqui então trazendo mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact. Bom, como vocês sabem, a gente tem que dar um presente lá pra mulher lá, Ningguang, eu acho. E acidentalmente eu peguei, já meio que fiz a caixa do presente, porque quando eu fui na loja lá de lembrancinhas fazer um negócio, eu acidentalmente já fiz a caixa de presentes, né? Então só falta ir pro palácio, eu acho. Deixa eu ver aqui então. Aqui. Pra lá, beleza. Procure o guia da câmara de jade. Cara, eu acho que eu nunca vi essa estrutura aqui, essa casa. Primeira vez que eu vejo. Ah não, tá bem aqui, acho que eu já vi sim então. Pá. Beleza, camarada.
According to Kuching, this is what we should... Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
What?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Ah, yes. Speaking of which, are you...
Yep.
Opa.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guess, but for the Yuhang. What's going on here?
É. Caraca, velho, a gente chegou aqui, mano. Cheguei aqui, mano.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
A voz dela é diferente do que eu pensava.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Lugar lindo, câmera de jade, é a primeira vez que venho a um lugar tão lindo. É, vamos falar que é bonito, né, mano? Elogiar.
I'm glad you like it too.
Eita, galera, acho que o áudio ficou meio baixo, calma aí.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it.
Como que ele voa?
At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Esta tinha...
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Caraca. É o que quis. Nós também nos encontramos com a Yoheng. Não faz nem muito tempo.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Ok. Tá bom. Acho que a gente vai ter que esperar ela andar lá, né? Quase que eu caio, caraca.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Não.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7.
Caraca, tinham vários arcontes então, mano.
You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Mano, faz tanto tempo que eu não jogo a história que eu nem sei mais o que é suja. Suja.
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
É ele? Ele não é. Eu só vou falar que é ele. Eu tô com uma suspeita, mas eu não tenho certeza de quem é.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete.
Ok. Um lugar bonito, velho. Será que dá pra explorar aqui? Não parece que tem alguma coisa de importante, sabe? Tipo de óculos, alguma coisa. Entrar dentro da câmara de jade. Só vou dar uma exploradinha aqui, rapidão. Tá.
I need a more physically demanding job.
Beleza, vou entrar.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Verdade. Caraca, arrasaram nesse palácio, hein? Aí.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Se quiserem.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Isso é...
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Muro lendário?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that.
É, mas
If
é muito
possible,
cool, mano.
I'd like to have your trust.
Ok.
But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching,
Bem, entre sua ortodoxia e a heterodoxia dela, eu iria com a Kiking e seu ceticismo Pelo divino. Mano, eu não tô entendendo nada desse papo aqui, velho. Eu não sei o que é ortodoxica. Ortodoxia, isso. Mas eu também não sei se eu vou pela King, mano. Então... sei lá, vou colocar de cima.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Eu suponho que os fatores estão envolvidos nesse jogo.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends.
Mano, me esqueci que era Kishing, mano.
Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Mano, Paimon muito... Na moral. Na moral, mano. Paimon, você não poderia pensar em outra coisa por alguns outros... É, isso aí, Bob. Isso aí, Paimon.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please.
Caraca.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall.
Mistério.
Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one.
Tá bom. Neve desfiada. Vamos verificar aqui então o mapa.
Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
Ok.
La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over
Mano,
here.
a Paimon é muito interesseira, mano.
Sigil of permission, something, Fatui,
Cartoon,
research,
pesquisa,
copy.
cópia.
Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Está tudo desenrolando um pouco perfeitamente, mas Ningguang está claramente tentando nos guiar até lá.
Oh, you really... Well, should we not go then?
Não, eu tenho outra ideia.
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for...
Agora,
That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Bora lá, galera. Tá, bora. De noite, tá? Eu para o lugar marcado na neve desfiada. Meu Deus, é muito longe, tá? Eu vou ver se tem um mapa não, um negócio pra perto de lá. Eu vou pegar esse aqui que tá mais perto. Beleza. Ok. Ué, os caras dos Fatui, né? São os Fatuis, eu acho, não sei. Tá, cheguei agora.
More Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Galera. Eu não quero machucar ninguém. Vou só trocar meu negócio aqui pro Aedre rapidão.
This world is full of unsolved mystery.
Beleza. Só pra ativar esse negócio aqui por enquanto, depois eu vou. Depois de perceber esse negócio pra cá. Não, 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 não. Me deixe em paz. Não quero brigar. Aí o cara. Oh, caraca. Oh, não. Tá bom. Os caras pediram, né?
I taste
O jogo deveria ter ficado com o Zuguli. Agora tá para dois. Tá reagindo mesmo. Cara, são muita gente, velho. Acho que eu não consegui. Eles são bem fortes também, acima do meu nível. 61, então. Nossa, mano, demora um século pra matar eles. Mais ou menos. Mas acho que eu consigo. Confia no Spider. Que é programa. Quanto que tem programa? Que é programa na área. Caraca, o tudo dele voltou, mano. Foda, velho. Ô, caraca, doeu. Tá, morri. Não sei se porque eu caí ou porque o cara me tocou o martelo. Cadê? Tá, tem mais um ali, cheio de água. É. Ah, com Laser, eu solo ele fácil com Laser. Solado, mano. Deixa eu testar o Dilo aqui. Quando o cara ia atirar em mim, eu pausei o jogo. Putz, mano, não é que eu esqueci de fazer umas coisas, velho. Legal, espetinho aí. Tá. Vou fazer isso aqui. Sai da frente. Congelei o cara de novo. Isso, ou não mesmo, mano. Já era, se deu mal. Aqui. Como que ele recupera? Ah, o cara d'água recupera a vida, pode crer, mano. E não vai salvar seu amigo não, doido. Não vai salvar seu amigo não, mano.
Time for retribution.
Agora.
With the wind.
Vai ser essa não, cara. Perdeu, mano. Aceita. Solado do Bruto Spider. Ah, esse cara é de gelo, né, mano? Verdade, pode crer.
Windblade.
Agora usar o ataque aqui, mano. Mano, o gelo é muito bom, mano. Ô, caraca, tá doendo aí esse gelo, mano. Tá bom. Acho que eu meio que burlei o cara lá, Electro, que tava me atrapalhando bastante. Então vou já checar aqui.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. What are they for?
Cada vez que eles estejam tentando reproduzir um... É, deve ser isso.
Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
Caraca, eles estão tentando copiar os selos.
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it was talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar... Being able
Caraca,
to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Talvez esse papel esteja só um fragmento de um pano. Alright.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go!
Ok. Bom, galera, o vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se vocês gostaram, deixe seu gostei e se inscrevam no canal para ativar o sininho aí, para receber a notificação quando o vídeo lança. E é isso, galera. Compartilhe com seus amigos. Falou!